Welcome back everyone. Today we're going to be doing the Bloonarius boss battle. I have tried this before, so we have got a bit of progress and I know roughly what to do. So if you haven't managed to do this yourself, then this will be a great guide for you to watch. So we do want to start off with this start monkey just at the start. We should be able to handle a few waves. I mean, we've got bonus 25 lives since I've played this, so hopefully we'll be able to do this quite easily. We will also want this tack shooter down here at the bottom, but I think we're going to try and focus on getting Benjamin first, just for that bonus money. So the first few rounds are always quite slow. This Dart Monkey should be able to handle them all. But like I said, this Benjamin is really what's going to catapult us, because we really do need our monkey economy, which is how fast we make our money, to really rise up quite quickly. So we'll try and get him down, just because he gives us bonus money at the end of every round, and he'll start to give us bonus money. We almost leaked one there, but we managed to catch it in time. So we want this before the Rave of Blues come. So we'll pop that down. I think we do lose a few lives here from what I remember. It looks like it to me. Yep, so we're going to have to wait for these two to go all the way around. But that's not too much of a problem, because I can just tell you what we're going to plan on doing. So what we're going to want to do is load up on banana farmers back here, just to get our economy going. We're going to want a village to boost it, make them cheaper. And this Benjamin will let us be able to afford them. And what we're going to want to do is be quite greedy in this game. So we're not going to want to spend too much money on these upgrades. We might buy these just because they're cheap, so they're not too much money. This tech sheet will be very helpful in the first few bosses as well. So we're not wasting any money upgrading it. This Dart Monkey on the other hand might not be helpful. We might go for a Dart Paragon though, so it might be useful to upgrade his money, just because all the money that we spend on the Dart Monkey will go towards the Paragon's level, as well as the amount of pops that he gets. So it might be worth doing that, but for now I think we're going to focus on the economy. We get our first banana farm for 100 cheaper, just because I've got some monkey knowledge that allows for that. So we'll try and get this first. And then we really do want to focus on upgrading this banana farm rather than anything else. This tack shooter is holding back everything that we need to so far. Leads will be a problem. Usually I forget about the lead round, which is what kills me. But I'll try and remember it today so that you don't have to watch me play this twice. And there we go, so we got our first banana farm. We want to squeeze it as far into this corner as we can, just to make some more room. Pop that down. Now we don't actually want to buy any upgrades for this yet, because we're going to want that village just to make everything cheaper. Because at the moment this costs us 500, but if we get the village down it'll only cost us 415, which doesn't seem like a lot, only saving 85 coins. But once we have 5 of those down, and that's 400, which we could upgrade this with 450. And especially with the later upgrades, we'll save thousands just by having that village there before we upgrade. I think we can put 5 around this. From what I remember, you can't actually fit a banana farm in here, which is quite annoying. But so we'll put one up here next. Then we won't upgrade them. We'll put this village probably right about here, just to get the room. So we want to put these down as fast as we can, just to get all the money that you can. See, we got 40 money while I was trying to put that down, so we did lose just 40. Which isn't the end of the world, but who knows, it might be the decider. You do want to remember though, while you're doing these banana farms, that you need to watch this left side, just to make sure that nothing slips past these guys. So we've got 27 rounds until the boss appears. I think that should be enough time to build up all 5 banana farms. We're going to use a ninja monkey for this boss. We'll put him back here, just to make sure that he's got all the damage that he can. So we'll squeeze this banana farm in here now by this tree. Put as far down as we can, and there you go. So yeah, like I was saying, we'll put this ninja here. We'll go down the bottom path, just so that has the Moab Destroyer path, and then we'll be able to take it down. We are starting to lose almost some balloons squeaking through here, but like I said, this shield is really helpful. It's a really good upgrade. If you don't have the monkey knowledge for it yet, I definitely would save up for it. So I think what we're gonna want to do is put this village down first, just so that we can know what cone of area we have to work with here. So we'll put it there, and then we know where we can put these banana farms. See, we're losing some lives, but it hasn't even taken into our 200 health yet, so it's not too much of a problem. We are going to keep focus on these banana farms until I see a major slip through of balloons. Those yellows, see, we're really only losing a few each time, which isn't too much of a problem now. It might be worth upgrading this, just to stop any more going through, but for now I think we'll buy one more banana farm before we start thinking about that, because what we're going to use is this bottom path, which gives us 10% discount, and then another 5% after that. So what we're going to want to do is use that just to get all these banana farms for cheaper. So we'll squeeze one more in here. Hopefully I haven't messed this up. So we'll go right and then down. I might put this one down first just so that we know that we have the room for it. I don't want to accidentally cut this one off. As far down as you can. There you go. So we have lost a few more lives, so I think what we're going to do, just one more banana farm. I know I just said that, but we haven't hit our 200 yet. We are going to lose quite a few lives here, but it's not too much of a problem. We're going to break in, but Benjamin will heal these lives. I mean, he's skimming now, which is making us a lot of money. So you wouldn't have a lot of this money without him. So the way that I see it is, if we wouldn't have had it without him, we can spend on our eco. That's the main way to look at this, because they are just the normal rounds. So we shouldn't lose to anything too quickly. So we'll put this banana farm down here, and then we'll focus on upgrading him. So faster shooting, just to stop anything slipping through. Then we'll get the full tack spray. Then that should be able to hold us for just a bit longer. Although we are going to want to buy that bomb tower before I forget. See, I told you I'd forget about it. So we'll try and put him up here, just so that the ninja monkey has a better range. So we'll do that. We'll set him on to strong, just so that he always targets those lead. And then we'll start upgrading this. So we want to do these bottom two there, and then we go around upgrading these top two, just to get as much money as we can. So we'll collect all this. There you go. So this will just improve our eco. We do seem to have slipped another balloon, which I wasn't expecting there. But that might be just due to the... okay, so we don't have camo yet, but that's not too much of a problem. Don't need to worry about that. Unless you're trying to go for a clean run without losing any lives, then I wouldn't worry about camo until the later round. Usually by the time you got the ninja monkey, it's not too much to deal with. And we'll have some bomb towers at the back here just to look after them. So we do need to keep upgrading this production, because really this is what's going to win us the game, these banana farms. Because without it, we won't be able to afford the ninja monkey, because that costs us almost 5 grand. So we want to keep upgrading these so that we can actually afford it. We've done these top two. What we're going to want to do is save up for this top path, but it might be worth just upgrading this guy, just so we can get faster reload. That is not what we wanted actually, so we're going to have to sell him. We've lost some money there, but it's not too much of a game changer. Bigger bombs is what we actually wanted. Extra range, and then frag bombs, just to take out anything else. So as you can see, that's really holding them back now, especially with this tack spray. You don't want to lose any money, so always keep your mouse over here. But look, the leads, usually they're a bit of a problem, but with bigger bombs, it just makes sure they're all dead. We can upgrade this to banana plantation now, which will be very helpful. If you do forget about the bananas quite a lot, then you can go for this middle path early. However, I think it's a lot better just to keep doing this top path on all of the banana farms, just until you are able to buy them all, if you are able to focus on them. But if you do keep forgetting, then really just go for that middle path as well. But as you can see, we've got this. Try and upgrade this. We might have a few leads sneak through by the looks of it somehow. But with this 200 lives, it's not too much of a problem, but we are going to want to deal with that. So we'll upgrade this. We'll try and get cluster bombs. I think that'll be our biggest help. And we do want to start thinking about camo as well. So we'll get that ninja in, just in front of the front, just so that you can chase down any rogue camos that are trying to squeeze through. So we'll put him down here. And what you want to do is get his range just so that it's just above this, because then when you upgrade this top path, then it will extend over. See, I almost forgot about my bananas there, so I probably should be doing these middle paths. But I think even if you do lose a few bananas, then it's probably still worth focusing these top paths. So we've got 8 rounds until we need to upgrade that ninja monkey. We do make quite a lot in the last few rounds, so we don't need to worry about that too much now, especially with these banana farms. I mean, they're making us 2,000 so far. We've also got this guy who's made us loads of money. So there you go. We've got a ninja pull these camos down that come on around 33. So we'll leak a few, but it's not too much of a problem. We might have wanted to upgrade him to seeking just so that he can get a few more in. There you go. He's curving his arch now. So we'll focus on getting this upgraded now. We've done 3, which is a great help, but we'll try and do these. We do really want to get these fully upgraded to this tier 3 and this middle path by the time the boss comes. Because it really does change the game how fast you can get up your eco. Because it's sort of like a rocket leaving the atmosphere. Once you get past a certain point, you really just keep catapulting from there. So the start of the game will probably be the hardest for us, just to make sure that we've got all this eco without losing too many lives. So we will want to get this cluster bomb eventually. But for now, we'll upgrade this, and then we'll do this middle path, and then we'll focus on what we need. So we'll need some bomb towers at the back, because if you haven't played Bloonarius before, what he does is when he reaches a skull, which we'll see soon, then he'll drop a lot of these ceramic balloons in a pile. And the only way to really take care of them, I find, is to use 2 cluster bombs at the back, just to take out everything. Because if you have one, then there's usually some that leak through. And what's quite helpful is there's a gap in this hedge. So if you put a bomb with a sight through this hedge, it'll shoot at the wall, but then the cluster bomb will actually go over. So it's actually not too much of a problem. So we're going to slow down here, just because we might actually lose a few lives here. So we'll put a bomb back, right back here, just to take care of those. We'll get some extra money, and then we'll make sure that we don't die to these balloons. These camos will be a problem, but with this bomb tower now, we shouldn't have too much of an issue. We'll get recursive cluster, sorry, the cluster bombs, speed this up. But like I said, we're going to want to start focusing on this bottom path here. But we'll do this top one first, just because we did struggle with those camos there. So we'll do that, then we'll get this, and then we need to start saving up for these bigger money. So always remember to collect your bananas, because as you can see, I keep forgetting. But we do want this flash bomb, which will be very helpful, especially with camos, just because it'll hold them back. We do want to try and upgrade this to overdrive as well by the time the boss comes, but that isn't always possible, so there you go. We didn't struggle with the camos that time, which is a good sight to see. Usually you'll be able to squeeze one in here, yeah. And then you see this tiny gap on the left side, it's about here. We can just, he'll be able to shoot through there, and really it is great help. So I'll put that at the back. Try and get him as far down as we can, just so that you can see that line of sight. Keep him in range of this village, just so that everything's cheaper. So there we go, we got the sticky bomb. I think what we're going to want to do is focus on these black ones now, just to make sure that we do actually get this recursive cluster by the time that they come. So they will kill us if we can't get that in time. So if we do this top path on both of them, the recursive cluster only comes once every 2 times, so you'll be able to see now how fast the lives go down. These green balloons do pop out every so often, but it's really not a problem. We're going to want a recursive cluster though before this pops, hopefully. So yeah, there we go. So we'll get this recursive cluster now. Then I wish we had time to upgrade this, but I don't think we do. So I think what our next goal is to focus on this top path. Hopefully it'll be able to take care of these. We'll see how well they do now. So yeah, this is all just ceramic, but as you can see, with two clusters and a recursive cluster, in fact, it's so easy just to take care of them. So we'll start saving up now, just for these money. So we need 19,000 before we can do anything else. We can sell this guy at the end, just to get our money faster, because we don't really need him, although he is our only lead protection at the moment, which we do actually need. So we'll do this at the back. Usually what you can do is put another village down here, just to make everything cheaper, because that 5% does stack, and you'll need another one later. As you can see, there's a camo that managed to squeak through there, but we've got 17 rounds before we need to start worrying. But if we sell this guy, we'll need to get ready to put another one down there, just to get our money. So we'll try and put one down as quick as we can. Back up here, and then we'll do the top 2 and then the bottom 3. So we've just got a 4 grand back, which just helps us get our economy up faster, which is really helpful. So what we're going to do, we'll save up for this 19, we only need 3,000 more, and then hopefully we'll be able to get a few of those by the time the next boss comes, because he is a bit of a hassle. So as you can see, these camos are a tiny bit of a problem, but they're not too bad at the moment. Usually you can get a camo village back here if we go down this bottom path if you do struggle a bit, but as you can see, we're about to buy this, so now our economy will take off even faster, just because the amount of money that you get from this upgrade is really big. And later on we will want to do this bottom path for these banana farms, but for now we're trying to get it into a monkey city for this, so this village will absorb all of the production from all of these banana farms. So we just want to get their production up as high as we can. But that monkey wall street will be really helpful, especially because it'll help us recover the lives that we've lost, which might actually save us later on. Because as you can see, you really do need to put this ninja back, because it's the only protection against camo that we have at the moment. So without it, you'll definitely be dead. So we want to buy at least one more of these before we start thinking about our next defense. But what we're going to want to do is probably upgrade this guy to a recursive cluster as well. Maybe get a 3rd one down just to make sure nothing leaks through at all. And then that'll be our defense for the back for the rest of the game. Okay, so we are leaking a lot of camo here. If we just spam this top path just to defend, hopefully we won't die. Okay, we're fine. That was a close one. So almost made a mistake there. Probably should have just had another camo protection over here, because we did have to spend a lot of money on that. So what we'll do is we'll upgrade him to overdrive, and we'll put a village down at the front, over here, where it reaches this, try and squeeze it in, and then we'll do this middle path, just so that you can see that, and then we won't have a need for this guy anymore, just to get that money back, because we are going to use this overdrive quite a lot, just because it's so helpful at killing them towards the later rounds. So that did stall us a bit. That might be a bit of a problem later on in the game, but for now it shouldn't be too bad. We have accidentally unfast forwarded it, so we'll carry on fast forward. Hopefully we'll be able to hold them off, although if we do struggle like that again, I think I'll just spam this middle path rather than buy another ninja monkey, just because it's a lot more help. So we'll buy that now. This Moab is no problem for us. Got a lot of lead popping ability over here with the flash bomb and the recursive cluster over here, so we probably want to buy at least one more of these just before we carry on. Hopefully we'll be able to get all 5, but I don't think we will be. So yeah, you can see the camo would have proved horrible for us back then. We probably would have died, so what you want to do is put this down probably a bit earlier than I did, just to make sure that you can survive. So we'll keep doing this. We really do need to focus on these banana farmers more than anything though, because as you can see our lives are healing back up. We're back up to 39 when we were on 4. So if we didn't have Benjamin, I think we would have been dead there, just because of the amount of lives he's been healing for us over the game. So as you can see, you make a lot more money out of these boxes than you do from these. You make about 20 times as much per one, but there are a lot less of them. So there is a big difference, but it's not as big as it looks. I think we'll be able to buy one more before we need to start focusing back over here. Because what we're going to want to do is get our ice ready. We'll put it down here, and then the top path, as long as we can get him in with that camo, we're going to want to focus on this top path just because it will allow him to do extra damage to Moabs and the balloons that come out. So we'll do that, and we want larger radius as well, which is quite cheap, so we'll do that now. Larger radius and refuse, just so that even when things manage to squeeze through, they'll just be instantly killed by that. So we'll buy another banana research facility, and then I think we're going to have to start focusing back over here. We're going to want that sticky bomb, just to take some major damage out of it. So we can buy that now, although it might be worth just trying to squeak through another one, because we are able to buy defenses during the round, so I think what we're going to want to do is actually buy this banana farm upgrade, just to make sure that we can do everything, although it is starting to get close to the round, so maybe not. In fact, no, I don't think it'll be worth it. What we'll do is upgrade this tack shooter first, on this bottom path. They'll absolutely shred the boss Moab now when it comes through. Make sure that you've got your back upgrades done, just as a defense. So I don't think, yep, we were able to squeeze one more back here, but it might actually be worth getting it there just so that you can see through the hedge, even though it will cost us just a bit more. I think it'll be worth it. So we've got that. Focus on this sticky bomb now, and then if we do struggle with it, then we're going to want to get a dartling gun and upgrade it down the mad path. But I don't think that'll be too much of a hassle. So we'll upgrade this now. Then we'll focus back onto our banana farms, and we'll save up some money just in case we need it, but I really don't think we will. So we'll focus over here. It might actually be worth upgrading this top path just to give this extra range and attack faster, primary training, and then it'll be able to do a lot more damage. So you can see how fast it's coming down there. It's really not a hassle for us. It shouldn't be able to make it around this first bend, which is when we'd actually struggle. So yeah, we seem to be absolutely ploughing through the health of this. As you can see, it's still coconuts. If you do the elite Bloonarius, then you will have to deal with Moabs coming out, but for now I think it's just those that will be coming. So now that we've done that, what we want to do is focus down this bottom path here, go down the Monkey Town path, and then start upgrading down there just so we can absorb them all, and then we won't have to worry about anything else. So with this Monkey City as well, we've got increased range and increased cast generation. Don't know why it's, there you go, now it's costing us 25, that's what it should be. I don't know why it said 5,000 though, it's probably a glitch. Who knows whether we would have been able to use that, but now that it's 25, we save up for this. We might in fact want to start just getting another banana farm down beforehand, but I think in fact we'll just save up. So we put one over here, just out of range of this, because we want to put all these back down there. So in fact what we want to do is go down this bottom path this time, because it is just slightly better with this bottom path, but it's a lot worse to absorb. So because this won't actually make us that much more money when it's absorbed, we'll have to use another village and sell this bomb tower. So we will have to get rid of this. So we might as well do that now just to get the money. So we'll buy this now. It absorbs it all. All of the money goes into there. So now we want another balloon thing. Another village. Use this bottom path again just to make it cheaper. And then we'll put all the banana farms back right where they were. So we want this top path again. And then this middle path. So we just keep putting them back. Really focusing on the money here, as you can see. Because without this launch of money, really you'll be struggling towards the end of the game. So we just keep putting these down. Top path. As you can see, we have quite a lot of monkeys that we're allowed to put down. So we've got 20 left. So not too much of a problem. So we'll put this one down here again. Do this top path. And this bottom. And then we need one more just to put in here. And then we can carry on looking towards. So there you go. We've run out of money. But this really will be making us a lot more money now. We should probably save up for this upgrade. Just because Monkey Wall Street really will save us. As you can see, this is able to handle almost everything by itself. The only thing that we struggle with is camo leads. But even with that, so we'll upgrade this now. We need to save up for 60,000, which seems like quite a lot, but you can see how fast this is making money. It's already made us 3,600 now, 37, so it's really quick. We might want to put camo on, so we might upgrade that middle path just to make sure that any camo that does manage to slip through this will die, but we're almost halfway towards our Wall Street now. We could do these top paths, but I honestly think this Wall Street would be more help just because it will get those extra lives, and it also makes money really fast, and we don't have to go around collecting it with our mouse, which is quite handy. Because as you saw at the start, we did lose a few bananas just by forgetting. So we'll try and get this bottom path, and then we need to start thinking about saving up for the next boss. Although I think if we get a mad down here, then we might be able to take care of it just with our defences and a mad. So we'll do that. We only need 4,000 more, 3,000 more, and then we'll be able to buy it. So we're almost there, and then you can just see how fast this makes. It's on 6,000 at the moment, but look how fast, it makes 70 almost every second, it looks like. So we've got 10 rounds, we do need to start thinking about our defences. Now that we've got this, we'll do this upgrade here. Then we want Monkey City just because it will make everything give us even more money. And then we've also got these 3 dart monkeys coming out, which will be quite helpful for the later rounds. Because we'll be able to make an apex dart monkey, which if you haven't seen is actually really cool. So we'll keep putting these down here. We'll upgrade this. We can upgrade this now. We'll upgrade this. And then we just keep getting more and more money. We'll keep putting these little dart monkeys down. Because they don't do a lot of damage by themselves, but when you see that apex dart monkey, oh my gosh, the amount of damage that it does is instrumental to our late game. So we keep doing this. One more upgrade. You can see 36,000, it's already making thousands, so it's almost paid itself back in fact. So we'll do this, one more, and then I think we'll focus on getting those upgrades down. So we'll keep putting these 3 ones down. What we want to do is just remember that if we put one back here, we're going to want to start getting our upgrades for it. So we'll put one over here, and you use this top path, just because we need one of each, just to make sure. We'll use this middle one because we don't actually need camo at the moment. Just because this village is in fact giving us camo already. So we'll do this, it'll give us increased ranged. So our primary monkeys will be a lot better. So as you can see, this, if you haven't seen the apex, what it really is a combination of all 3 of the paths. So the crossbow monkey has really rapid fire. This juggernaut, the actual round thing split into more, which is really just absolute incineration for anything that comes through. We probably won't be able to afford it by the time the round comes, so what we will do, buy this, and then we're going to want one of these 100,000s, but I don't think we're going to want that before the next boss. We'll probably save up for that afterwards. What we want to do is start preparing for this now. I mean, look how much money this just made in that one round there. But really, this is the hero. I mean, 166,000, sorry. Even more than I thought. So yeah, this really does make a lot of money. And as you can see, our lives are past 200 now. So we don't have anything to worry about there. We will be able to buy a mad instantly if we need to. And what we want to do is use this hedge gap again. I don't know whether that was actually intended, but as you can see, this hedge gap just allows him to shoot through the hedge, which is really helpful. We want to do quick shot. upgrade this. We always want to make sure that we have over 60,000, just because it really will be helpful for us, just to be able to instantly buy that mad, just in case things do start to go wrong. But hopefully, with all our upgrades so far, we'll be able to take care of it. We might actually want to buy this master bomber as well, because if we do have enough money towards the end, then we'll be able to buy that the ninja paragon as well, which we'll be able to see, hopefully. So what we might in fact do is wait for this round. If we don't need that mad, then we'll spend our 100,000 on upgrading this top left one here, just because it does give extra banana production to every other tower as well. So as you can see, nothing's really coming through the door. That's because nothing really comes through until you get to the boss. I think we should probably buy ourselves just a third one of these, just so that we do have all of the bomb protection here at the back. Because it is probably the worst thing that you can die to, is just letting things leak through. So I really would focus on just making sure you've got your back defences done, because you don't want to have the best defence at the front and then accidentally die to just a few ceramics leaking through here at the back. So we'll do this. We'll even go up this top path just to get balloon impact, and then we'll do faster reload instead. So if we get this camo, then they'll be able to see all the balloon types. So we'll wait and see now whether we need that mad. Hopefully we won't need it, but we'll be ready just in case that we do. So we'll keep our mouse here. Got one round left. Okay, here it comes. We'll see how fast these lives go down. I think we are in fact going to need it, so we'll pop it down here. Keep collecting this money, and then we go down this middle path right here, and then we're going to have to keep aiming over here at it. But as you can see, the health really isn't lasting too long, so I don't think we'll have too much of a problem. The only problem is doing this, because it's bonus damage, so we'll have to watch those crates and make sure that we don't lose too many. So just keep dragging ourselves over there really quickly, and back focusing over here. But as you can see, we're about to go on our first skull, and it really isn't too much of a problem. In fact, I don't even think they're getting back to those bomb towers, but it really is a good idea just to have them. We'll upgrade this, and then we'll focus back on this. The worst case scenario is we'll have to sell our tack sheet to remove it, but I really think we should be able to just completely kill it here, and then we can start saving up for our plasma, our apex dart monkey. We might shove a few more of these towers down just to get some more income from them. We do need to remember to keep collecting these crates though, so we'll keep doing this just because it will help us save up a lot faster, and then hopefully I'll be able to show off to you the ninja paragon as well. As you can see, the damage is slowed down a bit just because it's gone past that bend, but this mad should be able to take care of the rest of the damage by itself, even if it does manage to carry on. So we'll just keep buying these banana farms for now. So we get one more, and then we'll keep focusing on that bad. On Bloonarius, sorry. So we'll do this. We just need to keep waiting for these abilities to recharge. So as you can see, there's Moabs coming out now, not actually the ceramics anymore. They keep making it harder each time. But we've only got 60,000 health left, and we're going to keep on going. So just remember to keep collecting your money, because it really is crucial. In fact, what we might do is just keep upgrading these dart monkeys now down the bottom path, because you can have 2 crossbow masters if you have the upgrade for it, which will be quite helpful for our paragon link. So we only need one more upgrade before we can start getting that paragon. Okay, so everything's dead. We sell this mad now, get our money back, and then we're already 100 away there. So what we want to do is just keep putting these banana farms down really for that production. There you go, we've got another one down. So if we keep doing that, we keep saving up for that mad, what we're going to want to do is put every tower that we can down. Okay, we've only got one left, so we'll put one more dart monkey down. There we go. So all of our towers, and then we're going to want to do this middle path. And then as you can see, if we click off and click onto one of these, we need 350,000 for this Apex Plasma Master, which is a really cool monkey, if I'm honest. So what we'll do is we'll keep doing the most expensive path, which I believe is this middle path, just because the more money that we spend, the higher degree it will be, and I think we should be able to afford it by the time that we get there. So we'll do this just to make sure that we can get as much damage as we can from these dart monkeys, because as I said before, that's the way that you get the extra damage Extra damage means that the Paragon will be a higher level when they spawn. So if we just keep making them all super monkeys, then it really will be helpful. We'll do that and then I'll be able to see camo as well. I think we got them all. No, we got one more and then we'll start saving up. So as you can see, even though we were spending a lot of money there, we only actually need 150,000 more before we're able to buy that Paragon. So we might actually be able to buy both of the Paragons before the next round even comes. And by that point, we should be safe for the rest of the game, I believe. If you are enjoying this video, then go down into the comments. Let me know what you think. And maybe even subscribe if you want to, just to see some more videos coming out of me. So we're so close to that 350,000 more now. And then we'll be able to get it, and you'll be able to see probably one of the coolest monkeys in the game, I think. I think the boat Paragon is probably slightly better, but this is definitely one of the cooler Paragons, just because you get to see all of the projectiles coming out of it. So we're almost there. We need 10,000 more, and then we'll upgrade. Here we go. Okay, so we've got enough. So we'll actually upgrade this back one, just because you can see through this hedge, which is always very helpful. So we might actually leave it just to tease you, just because the more damage that we get, the higher degree it will be, and we really want the highest degree possible before that Bloonarius comes, just to secure that victory there. So we'll just keep you teased just for a tiny bit longer. And what we might actually do is spend money on this bomb blitz just to make sure nothing's getting back here. Maybe even buy this balloon crush. And then we've dipped a tiny bit below the money, but it doesn't really matter. This super brittle will be actually very useful just to block Bloonarius. So we've got 5 rounds left. We could buy it now, but like I said, I just want to keep you teased just that little bit longer. And then we'll be able to see how cool it is. We've got 5 rounds left to wait. And if you didn't know, in fact, you can spin this guy just around the middle, which is quite cool. If you just click on it, it doesn't do anything, but it's just a cool little trick. So there you go. In fact, what we might want to do is get another balloon crusher back here, if we are, or actually the Moab Eliminator. So we might actually have to upgrade now rather than later. So we'll keep changing these to plasma as much as you can just to get that extra damage, because you can see damage really does rack up on these things if you're able to get them through the gate. See, it's just going up so fast. And then when they're not plasma, then just to use these little dart ones just to make them super powered as well. So we've got 500,000 now, so really our economy has just skyrocketed, which is what we wanted at the start of the game. It's just to keep buying these banana farms, just so that your economy just keeps going up and up. Because without this economy, I mean, you will be dead by now, because without 500,000, you wouldn't be able to buy this Apex Plasma Master, which is really what will keep us through these last few rounds. If you'd like to see me try and do the Elite Bloonarius, then let me know in the comments and I'll try. I have tried before and I think I got to tier 4 before dying, but I'm sure if I keep trying then I'll be able to find a way for us to get through there. So we'll keep doing this. Bigger radius, maybe it'll be able to catch that one. Jungle Drums used to be able to make them do faster production, but I believe Ninja Kiwi got rid of that. So now that it's spawned in, we'll do our Apex Plasma Master. Destroys all of our Dart Monkeys. Let's see what number we got. We got 40, but look how cool that is. Look at the damage done. I mean, it's just getting incinerated now. They're spawning out ZOMGs, but I can't even see them on the map, just because of how fast they're dying. I mean, you can see them land, but apart from that, they're just instantly killed. So as you can see, let's see how many pops he's done just there. He's already done 1.6 million pops, which is just amazing. So what we're going to do is just get Recursive Cluster back here, just to make sure. But really, this Apex Plasma Master is so cool. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I really do love that guy. And we'll just get another bomb tower. I don't even think we'll need this anymore, but just so that we can get some more damage back down here. We'll do this, and then we'll go down this middle path, just to get this Moab eliminated, just in case anything does make its way back there. But what we can do now is start saving up for this Ninja Paragon, which hopefully we'll be able to see this video as well. So we'll go up this top path here, and then what we want to do is just keep buying them, spending as much money as we can. And to buy all the Paragons, just like the Apex, we need 1 tier 3 of each path, so we'll do this middle one now. And finally we'll buy one more. In fact, we already have one down, so we'll put him back. We'll upgrade this to Master Bomber. And if we click off, click back on this guy, We need 600,000 before the next round. Otherwise we might struggle a bit. But I do think we'll be able to do that in time. So we'll just keep upgrading this middle path just because it costs the most. And the amount of money that you spend really does impact how much you get. The only problem is I don't think we'll be of high of a degree just because obviously this Apex Plasma Master is just insta-killing everything. So they don't really have a time to do any damage to anything. But we'll keep trying to put these down. We need 100,000 more before we can do that. But we'll keep putting these ninja monkeys down just to get that level as high as we can. Right at the front, just so we can do as much damage as well. So we've got 3 monkeys left. We'll keep putting them up here. Just remember to keep collecting your money as well. It really is crucial, this economy. Just to keep collecting, upgrading, and carrying on. So we'll keep this middle path. And then we should be able to, hopefully, this is the last one now, afford that Ninja Paragon before. I mean, we've got 11 rounds, so we should be able to. And then you'll be able to see another cool Paragon. It's not quite as cool as the Dart Monkey, sorry. But it really is really cool. Let's see how much money this is. 280 grand, that is insane. 626, oh my god. It's absolute madness. This is even higher. See, I told you, this Wall Street really will save you a lot of money. So this is, in fact, made more money than we have at the moment. But look, even that 60,000 is worth more than all of the money that we spent here. I mean, this would sell for 120. This would only sell for 66. So I don't know how this costs so much, bearing in mind that this makes so much more money. So if you do these levels, I really would buy this Monkey Wall Street. It does. The first time I bought it, I didn't realise how much money it was making. I just wanted to buy it to see, and it really did help. So we can use these morale abilities. We don't really need to anymore. But as you can see, we're not having too much of a problem. You can just spam these abilities. It won't really do much. But as you can see, all these have made us about 100k-ish each, which really has boosted our income. So we've got 7 rounds until it comes. And you see the Monkey Wall Street has made us up to 600 lives now, which is really helpful. And we can now afford that Ninja Paragon, which is 600,000. So we will buy that in 6 rounds. And I believe this is the last tier of Bloonarius. So after that, you can go home, you can play this for yourself and get through this boss battle. So we'll just keep using these abilities, keep spamming them through, and then hopefully we'll be able to win this. And like I said, go down into the comments, subscribe, let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see, in fact, just so that we can target these videos around you so that you can see what you want to see. And like I said, go subscribe, and at the end of this video just keep looking and keep following my videos just to see what I've been up to. But we've only got 5 rounds now just to get through before the last tier of Bloonarius. We're on round 115, which if you've watched my challenge videos, we can usually get here with a challenge. So as you can see, they barely even make it through the gate now. And I think this is an intermediate map just because of the hedges, but it's really not too much of a problem. Which is why I do like those challenge modes, just because it does make the game a bit harder. And sometimes, in fact, we're not even able to complete the level, so it really is a lot more fun in my opinion. So if you are playing this for yourself, just try out those challenge modes, because I really do think they improve the game. So 2 more rounds, then we'll be able to do it. We've got this Mirab Eliminator. He's only done 5,400 damage, and I think that's all from these upgrades, yeah. I don't think this guy's done much. No, he's only got 140 damage, which is almost just a bit more than this banana farm, really, isn't it? So 1 more round, we've got a mill, and then we'll upgrade this. In fact, we'll do it now just before he comes, I think. So just like the Apex Plasma Master, this absorbs all of the ninja monkeys. We'll see what tier we get. 16, yeah, so not quite as high. This was 40, this was 16. So we'll see how fast it shreds. Look at that. I think without the ninja monkey we'd be going about half that speed, but look how fast we're going. It's dropping bads, but I don't think it'll matter. We'll toss out this just to do some extra damage, but we're always halfway, and even more bads are coming out. We haven't even destroyed the first one before that's landed. But like I said, we should have no problem with this. And if you followed this guide, then, I mean, you've got 500,000 left at the end. So we'll keep doing that. This is the last tier, and we're just about to finish. And there you go. Bloonarius is down. We just need to take out all of the rest of the balloons in this round. But really, no problem. And there you go. There's Bloonarius. dead. I hope you enjoyed this video. Look at that 10 million pops. That is just amazing. I hope you enjoyed though. Go down, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya.